Good morning, everybody. Today is April 10th. I want to do a quick garden update, but this time I want to focus around the vegetable garden that I have growing this season. So we're in spring now, and things are starting to kind of pop up on its own, and and I've also started planting some stuff as well. So first, we actually put in this trellis. So this is a walk-through trellis that we installed, and the purpose of it is for the vining vegetables like peas and beans, and I'm also planning to plant some cantaloupes as well as some watermelon. So this is just one side of it. This trellis is also a working trellis, so we can definitely use that space, as well as right here. So and here. So we actually have 3 other trellises that we're going to be planting things like cucumbers and all sorts of stuff. So I opened up this pathway recently because I used to have pots and things like that right here, and it actually blocks off the walkway and makes it really difficult to harvest the fruits and the vegetables. So here we're seeing a lot of Malabar spinach, and these are the bush varieties that are coming up on its own. And I planted it last year and I let it go to seed, knowing that it will come up again this year, and it certainly did. So we're gonna have a nice abundant harvest of Malabar spinach this year that I love to use for soup. This is a chrysanthemum. The leaves are edible, as well as the flowers. Moving over to here, we see the strawberries are coming up really strong, really productive this year. You can see lots of strawberries, and the beauty of it is we actually get to eat them and not the bugs, because I've laid down plastic liners when I planted this originally, and so you can see it's working really well. So the strawberries are really clean looking, and we don't have issues with bugs as a result. And so we're gonna get a nice harvest of strawberries this year. Over here we're seeing some heads of artichoke. About 4 or 5 of them indeed. I harvested a middle one already. It was really good size, and this is the first year that it produced, so I'm really not expecting it to do a whole lot, especially being in a pot. But the fact that it's already producing me 4 or 5 heads, and we're already using it in our kitchen, it's really good. So I'm very happy with that. Okay, and then so we're gonna walk. And then speaking of trellises, here's another trellis space that I'll be using. This is going to be luffa that I'll be planting. So our family loves luffa, and we eat a lot of luffa. So you could hear the birds in the back. This is mockingbird season, so they get incredibly loud and consistent through the entire day, every day. But it's actually really nice. I don't mind it at all. Okay, so we got some different broccoli. So I got some purple broccoli and some green broccoli coming up really strong, looking really nice. I got some green onions that are coming up right there. Some betel leaves. This is used for cooking, as you can see right there. The thing I did this year also was or last year, I let all my vegetables go to seed, and it's working really well because I didn't plant these. These are lettuces, and they're coming up really nice on its own. So not a whole lot of work for me to do. These are all lettuces that came up on its own. I got some red cabbages over there that's growing. Got some leeks that are coming up. So, and then of course I have my collard green, or that might be Brussels sprout. I think that's Brussels sprout. So I got 2 tomato cages right there, and this trellis actually works out really good because I'm able to tie my my tomato cages into the trellis, so it really helps stabilize the cages for the tomato to grow into. And then here we have the another tomato that I'm missing a cage, so I do need to pick one up today. All right, so over here is the is just a general bed that I have. So that's not the traditional garden bed, but just free-form land, and I created some pathways here to grow vegetables. So I have here we have okra, so lots and lots of okra starting to come up. Here we have some more chrysanthemum. This is the large leaf variety. Chrysanthemum is really good for soup, for just really multi-purpose. So we use it quite a bit. So I do grow them quite a bit. And then here we got the green onions, guys. So lots and lots of green onions this year. Because I noticed that's the thing about them is we eat them a lot, and we go through them incredibly fast. So I try to stock up as much as possible green onions, and they grow year after year. So you just plant it once and you forget about it. You can see some more back there. And then in this bed I have some more onions, and I have some garlic that's coming up. These are some elephant garlic, so they're the large bulbs. And then here we have the chives, so lots and lots of chives. We use it for cooking, for eating, spring rolls and things like that we make the dishes for. So here's the some rosemary. So you can see rosemary was really a small plant. I got it literally when it was this big. A year later it's this big, so it grows really fast. I have some Vietnamese oregano there with some onions. So this bed is kind of a mixture of different things, but I think the original idea I had was meant for it to be a herb bed. So I had things like parsley and sour leaf and things like that. But it wound up being my bell pepper bed. Oh, and it looks like a bunch of things are coming up. I don't know what those are, but we'll have to wait and see. And we have some spinach over here. So I'm trying to fit in as much stuff as I can, you know, with these planters. I try to plant stuff in it and try to utilize or maximize the space. Here we have corn and more chives. So the corn is coming up really well, and also the chives seeded last year, and we're seeing baby chives coming up all over the garden, which is a really, really beautiful sight to see. You can see the corn. Yep. So I don't remember what variety of corn this is. I bought two varieties. One is a white and one's a yellow variety. So and they all came up really, really, really well. Here we have some more corn that are filling up this bed. So I'm not experienced with growing corn. We'll see. I know the spacing is not ideal, but you know, it's the best I have. So we're gonna make it work somehow. Hopefully, we'll see. And yeah, so that covers the vegetable garden. And I have a bunch of things. These are, by the way, these are jalapeno peppers that I'm growing in the pot to utilize the space. But as things rotate out every year or every season, as we step into the summer, you know, obviously the lettuces and things like that will no longer be viable. So I wind up growing like ong choy or some different other Asian vegetables that can handle the heat really well. I have them germinating in the greenhouse right now, and they're going to be ready soon in probably a couple of weeks. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.